Okay, so August 24th and the 26th of this month was a very exciting time for Star Wars fans. On the 24th, D23 took place, in which a lot of the attendees were able to see the official The Rise of Skywalker teaser trailer 2 exclusively. Then on the 26th, it was released publicly by Good Morning America, giving fans a better idea of the tone of this film. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, this movie, what it really does have going for itself is the fact that this film is going to have the most characters out of every single Star Wars movie, and the fact that there is going to be, of course, a brand new villain in Episode 9 that is often described as the greater evil for both Rey and Kylo Ren that they will eventually face at some point in time in Episode 9. Now, over at D23, J.J. Abrams was able to answer many different questions related to Kylo Ren, Rey, Palpatine, and more, and exactly how that's all going to be utilized and organized into this movie and how it's all going to be executed in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and what J.J. Abrams had to say over at D23 about the new villain really does raise a couple of questions here and could very well give us a little bit of a hint as to what's going to happen between both Rey and Kylo Ren. Now, what's really intriguing about the new villain is that JJ states that this greater evil in the film will allow Kylo and Rey to go through a series of tests throughout the film, and that this unknown presence will eventually serve as the core of what brings Rey and Kylo back together in a state of conflict and desperation, and is the very center of how their relationship will evolve in the film. So let's go over a couple of parts about that. Now, the brand new villain in this movie, in case you guys did not know, it has long been rumored that it is indeed going to be Matt Smith. Matt Smith, in case you guys have no idea who he is the doctor on Doctor Who, at least one of the doctors, to correct myself there, one of the doctors on Doctor Who. So, Matt Smith, he's also been a villain in a movie like Terminator Genesis. You can really see his potential as a villain. Even though that movie did not get the best ratings, he really did an excellent job as Skynet in that movie, so I do suggest that you guys go ahead and check out his role in that movie as Skynet. Now, with that being said, what J.J. Abrams had to say about this new villain is, of course, how this villain is actually said to be the core of what allows Rey and Kylo Ren to go through a series of tests, and is also going to serve as an unknown presence that will serve as the core of what brings both Rey and Kylo back together again in a state of conflict and desperation. Now, that definitely does connect to what J.J. Abrams said about their relationship a couple of days ago, where Good Morning America, I believe it was, they questioned Abrams on, one word he could choose to describe their relationship, and all he had to say was desperate. Now, what does that really mean? The fact that their relationship is desperate in The Rise of Skywalker definitely does align with the alliance between both Rey and Kylo Ren to take down this greater evil. So essentially, they have to force themselves to form this alliance in order to destroy or to defeat this new villain that is going to be controlled by Palpatine. In case you guys did not know, a lot of the leaks that we have been going over for these past 4 to 6 months involve the fact that, of course, Palpatine is going to come back in the form of a Sith Wraith and or a Sith Spirit, whatever have you, that takes over the body of the Dark Acolyte. Now, the Dark Acolyte is actually said to be portrayed by, of course, no other than Matt Smith. The Dark Acolyte is said to be the brand new villain in this film, who goes by the name of Vance. V-A-N-C-E. Very interesting name, and I cannot wait to see exactly how Matt Smith is going to portray this new villain in The Rise of Skywalker, and how J.J. Abrams is going to utilize him in Episode 9, and how he's really going to force Rey and Kylo Ren to go through a series of tests. Now, these tests that both Rey and Kylo Ren have to go through, that really does bring one to question. What does that really mean? Does that mean training? Does that mean a challenge for the characters at the very end of Episode 9? Or could it have something else to do with, of course, their force powers that they will be using in Episode 9. In case you guys did not know, there are going to be flash fights in this movie, which are essentially these shape-shifting environments around both Rey and Kylo that allow them to go throughout the ages of the Skywalker saga ranging from episodes 1 all the way up until episode 8. And with that being said, this brand new villain really is going to be the main focus of The Rise of Skywalker, without a doubt. We do know that this movie not only is going to focus on Palpatine, but also this greater evil that's going to be controlled by Darth Sidious, that is going to be manipulated essentially by, of course, Emperor Palpatine, where the Dark Lord of the Sith is able to allow himself to go into the body and use that body as a vessel, of course, to meet both Rey and Kylo Ren and to attempt to destroy them. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.